Hello everyone! This time, we are going to talk about the influence of religion on food culture. Back to the days when humans knew little about the nature, they were deeply impressed and often frightened by the power of the nature. The mystery of nature induced them to believe in some might that controlled everything, and to follow what the might wanted them to do, including what they eat. That is the beginning of religion. Normally, there are three major religions that have influenced humans most: Christianity, Buddhism, and Islam. For Western food culture, it is Christianity and Islam that have exerted greatest influence on it. And for Chinese food culture, it is Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. In a strict sense, Confucianism is not religion but a school of thought. But it has existed for more than 2,000 years, that its thought has already been deeply rooted in Chinese culture. So many Chinese believe in Confucianism that it existed as a kind of religion and exerts far more influence on Chinese culture than any religion can. The only difference between Confucianism and religion is that there is no God in Confucianism. First, let's look at the influence of religion on food ingredients. For Buddhism, the basic religious discipline is 5 precepts. That is, no killing, no stealing, no whoring, no lying, and no drinking alcohol. As to no killing, all living things should not be killed, including human and animals. So, Buddhism advocates veganism. Meat is excluded from the table. Besides, shallot, garlic, leek, scallion, and hingu are discarded because it is held that their pungent smell is harmful to practicing Buddhism. Meat is also forbidden by Taoism. Taoism bans killing, and no meat for meal is the execution of the rule. These two religions contribute to the prevalence of vegetarian diet. Taoism also advocates a smaller meal and opposes eating more than one needs. Ancient Chinese ate only 2 meals a day until Tang Dynasty. Now, some Chinese would like to revive the practice of 2 meals a day for the purpose of good health. Though no similar forbiddance of meat is mentioned in Christianity, blood and meat of the animals that die of natural causes or are strangled are not allowed to eat. In the Old Testament, blood is one important item at the sacrifice ceremony because blood symbolizes life. In New Testament, the blood that Jesus bled when he was crucified gave people power of salvation. Since blood means so much, it is required not to take blood as food source in Christianity. As to the animals that die of natural causes or are strangled, the blood remains in the dead body, so the meat of those animals should not be eaten either. However, different from the 2 above religions, Islam is a relatively scientific religion. It encourages people to know and think about the universe through a scientific way. It also pays attention to what to eat and how to eat. The Quran, the central religious text of Islam, advocates Muslims to enjoy delicious food but oppose greed. the food that Muslim can take is various and abundant. Rice, noodle, vegetables, fruits, fish, beef, mutton, chicken, and the meat of some other wild animals. But there is also strict regulation on dietary taboo. First, the meat of the animals that die for other reasons rather than being killed should not be eaten. These animals may die of a plague, poison, or some other diseases, and there must be some viruses in their meat. So intake of their meat is harmful to humans. Second, blood is prohibited for the same reason, that it may contain many viruses and germs. The third one is well known, pork. It is held by Muslims that pigs are lazy, dirty, and greedy and often take garbage or waste for food. So there are parasites in their bodies. The last one, stipulated by Quran, is the meat of the animals that are not killed in the name of Allah. According to Quran, all living things are created by Allah, and no one can take others' lives at will. So Muslims must chant God's name when killing animals. Otherwise, the meat is not holy. Besides, Muslims are not allowed to feed on the ferocious and dirty animals such as wolf, tiger, eagle, snake, mice, etc. So different religions have different understanding of food source in nature and stipulate different rules and taboos. Besides, religions also influence the choice of drinks. We'll talk about it in next video. See you then!